Net Zero Living Programme sits under the Innovate UK's wider Net Zero programme. Unlike some of the other programmes that are very sector specific around heat or power or mobility, this is a cross-cutting programme that sits across all of those, looking at system integration. There are two main parts to it. There's a smaller part, which is more traditional Innovate UK, which is around how do you improve the supply of net zero solutions into the market. And we're looking at international collaborations for that, looking at data solutions, and we're looking at design-led solutions. And there's a larger section of it which is about how are you improving or increasing the demand for net zero solutions from the market. And that's explicitly working with local authorities around the UK to help them understand what net zero transition looks like, relevant to them, and how to create a just transition and deploy solutions at scale. Well, local authorities are critical to this. Local authorities are on the front foot, really, on the forefront of the net zero transition. Very often they've declared some kind of climate emergency, but often aren't quite sure how to get there. They touch every household across the UK, so they have that direct link, understanding what people want, what their challenges and what their needs are. And fundamentally, if we're going to get to net zero, we need everybody everywhere to be able to play their part. And to do that, you need to take a local approach. On top of that, it's also the most efficient and effective way of doing it. We had a piece of work which we commissioned a little while ago from PwC, which looked at the costs of taking a place-specific approach, a local approach, or a place-agnostic approach, a one-size-fits-all. And we found that basically for about a third of the cost, you could double the energy savings and you could double the wider social benefits as well. It's quite difficult for them. There are some real kind of capacity and skills challenges. One of the things that we're doing as part of our program is funding dedicated net zero innovation officers in local authorities, which is a point of contact for that person to understand how net zero looks like in their authority and how they can work with business. I think there's sort of three areas that local authorities need to understand. They need to understand what the challenges are, so how do you work with people to understand what your citizens want. They need to work with business to work out how you solve those solutions, and then you need to work with finance on top of that to work out how you turn those solutions into a sustainable pipeline of no-regret solutions. And once you've done that, that then becomes a virtuous circle. Events like this are phenomenal, actually. I think it's great to hear the energy. I think some of the keynotes this morning setting out the real scale of the challenge and the imperative is absolutely critical to share that. I think also then walking around the stand, seeing these net zero innovations that are springing up all over the place is really inspiring, but also looking at how you can bring some of them together to create new solutions as well. So bringing all of this innovation talent together in one place creates more innovation and speeds that transition to net zero that we so desperately need.